Hey Believers, this is SuperZombGBBQ, and today we are going to be getting that Tyler Breeze card. Not just that, but on top of that, we also need to do a couple of shouts for the team event, and we have ourselves a fusion to get done, a Wrestlemania fusion in fact. So first of all, before we go on to getting Tyler Breeze done, because I have sped up this road to glory to get myself that Sasha Banks, the boss, to get that card, the card pro'd up. But I'm not going to go crazy proing Sasha because I do need to get myself the Becky Lynch card as well, which I am slowly building my way up to. I've got myself up to 9,243 contracts. I'm now trying to get myself to 9,960 before a stream later on. I hope I can do it. But let's talk about the team. I did a horrendous effort this week. I only got 2 shards because I was busy the night getting Roman Reigns, and the next day was absolutely hella work. So yeah, basically I didn't end up getting anything more than Roman. I got myself, sorry, the other card as well, the Rollins, because Roman and Rollins were the 2 cards. But big shout outs to a couple people in the team. Robin, again, amazing job, 60 shards. TZKU, 32 shards. Both finished 1 and 2 last time. Chris vs. Luigi just doing team proud, 19. Becky as well with 16. Lucky Turner at 14, 13, 12. Real Cena, Lego Head, Noah, and then me at the end with 2. You guys can't see it, but it's there. I did 2. I did 2 shards. Yeah. And in fact, in fairness, I probably recorded both of them. It was I literally played it just purely to record and then had loads on. So now I am at 9,243 credits. That is not far away from getting myself that Becky Lynch card. I'm 700 away now, which should be easily obtainable. It's about, you know, I didn't mean to do that, go up to the top of that. I don't want to buy anything. I basically want to get myself that Becky Lynch card, get that Becky Lynch Pro, because if I don't have that, I'm going to struggle in SummerSlam tier. I'm also going to be pushing very, 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 very hard to get a nice little surplus of contracts, so that when I start the next tier, I'm in a decent position. But we do need to get ourselves that Tyler Breeze card, and whilst we're doing this, I'm going to show you the WrestleMania fusion that I got the other day, which was awesome, but also a little bit trolly. So you're going to see it pop up on the right-hand side of the video. I keep saying left-hand side. The right-hand side of the video, right in that little box I've got there. And it was a little bit of a troll, because I remember that I do have myself a Lita fusion, that guy with that awesome Rusev WrestleMania card. Well, obviously, I did have my issue with the Pro Lita fusion, where I'm still not got back the card, and yeah, it's kind of just getting there. It's one of those things I'm just going to have to keep persevering, and hopefully they give me the card before the next tier, because at the moment, the situation is if you do not have a Fusion Pro Diva before the next tier, and another guy does, they've got a massive advantage over you unless you get yourself a Pro Diva really quickly. The Fusion Divas are probably the most important cards in the game going into the next tier, other than the Money in the Bank contracts right now. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comment section below on that one. But obviously I was hoping that this would be another Lita, so I could kind of get rid of any of the potential confusion and then just move on with it. But unfortunately, it was a troll. It was a Trish Stratus. Great. Yeah, well, in fairness, if I then go ahead and get myself a Trish Stratus in the next one, or a Lita in the next one, and a Trish in the following one, that'd be great. I mean, I'll tell you what, amazingly, you know, it'd be incredible, and I'm going to be honest with you, the most important one I probably can get at the moment is Trish Stratus, because it tags with Sasha. That would make a huge difference. There is a guaranteed victory if you've got yourself a Trish Stratus and a Sasha Banks Pro, and you've got yourself all the event cards, unless they do these flash events and people don't have the flash event cards, which we're expecting to happen at some point anyway, the flash events, or potentially these maybe increased cards for Money in the Bank or whatnot. Either way, people are going to have a massive advantage if they have those cards, those Diva cards, straight away. Anyone who gets a Pro Diva in SummerSlam tier, just like Survivor, just like WrestleMania, just like Legendary tier, is going to have a leg up, first of all, straight away. So if you do manage to get this and you're watching this in the future, hi, and well, screw you. Anyway, less ants from me and more talking about the game. There you can see, finally I pro'd myself my $1 million man Ted DiBiase with the most ironic picture going. I love that picture purely because it's just like, you got all this money and then you just spent it on my throwbacks and now you're skint. Troubles. Anyway, that throwback card is amazing. I love the image. I love the purple really suits. Even though the cards are really just the same as the ones in the previous tiers, I was hoping they maybe did a bit of a different design, but it looks good and it potentially shows us some of the superstars that are going to be available in SummerSlam tier or whatever the tier is going to be called. We don't know yet. Anyway, we're going to get the last couple of games done. There's a nice epic power there, or as I won't say what Little G would say, but if he's watching the video, he'll let me know what that is. But, yeah, epic. Oh, God. I know the comment section's going to talk about that now. Anyway, here we go. Let's get ourselves at that 200 point. Then we get 210 to get ourselves Tyler, and then we will be done. Now, in effect, most of SuperCard is kind of at a standstill at the moment because we don't know what's going to happen. We're expecting the new Money in the Bank rewards to come after SummerSlam comes out. I don't feel that SuperCard, where there's that trust strategy I was talking about, by the way, earlier on. I don't think they'll release a new tier with Money in the Bank rewards straight away because unless the cards are like significantly less than the actual normal SummerSlam cards, there could be a huge problem with game balance there. I'm just saying. It could be a massive, massive issue. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I think I'm actually going to go Biggie Dude's guess, which was it's going to come out next week, and we're going to have some more updates coming out very soon. Now, I would expect if we're going to hear about flash events or anything to do with the new tier, it's going to be on Saturday, and then more finer details on the Sunday. If you're wondering why I'm throwing my Ted DiBiase to death, I'm actually doing it on purpose to level them up a little bit because he's still leveling up some of his stats on there, just like I'm doing with the others. If you see like a double statted situation, then you always go to pick that one first. I'm going to choose speed. I'm going to choose these two here. Then Mr. Perfect. I'm guessing that's from the most recent team event. But this just shows you how Money in the Bank has changed the outlook of the game and how at the end of the tier, mostly everyone has pros. That Edge and Brett are tagging, but they shouldn't be. That Andre and Roman. Nope, that's good. And there's my Roman from the Ring Domination event that we had as well. So let me know if you are training yours up as well. Now, I'm actually going to ask you guys for something because we did hit a milestone in the last couple of days. I'm training up this Roman. I don't know what to do with him. He's not really going to be useful in my squad, so I'm going to ask you guys what you want me to do with him. I can't Silver Star him now because he's fully leveled up, but I want you to tell me how to token him, and I'll take anything wacky that comes along and I will show you guys the final reward. And the person whose idea I do use, I will actually gift them with a gift card as part of celebrating that. But you guys have probably seen it by looking at my sub count, but we hit 30k subs. I am actually going to talk more about that in a future episode and is coming. So yeah, I'm not ignoring you guys, and thank you all for your massive amount of support and everything that you've done to help me get there. It means a lot. Hopefully towards the end of the year we can push on, and maybe towards a busier part of the end of the year with SuperCard W2K17 potentially push on for 50k. I'd love that. That'd be another thing that I could match in terms of an achievement, but at the moment I'm purely focusing on just making content that you guys can enjoy. What I'm going to ask is you go onto Twitter on my name at SuperZomGBBQ. I want you to tell me the exact tokens that you want me to use on that Roman Reigns. And the person's idea who I use, I will pick completely at random, or the one that's the funniest. If I see something that's really ridiculously funny, I'll put it to a vote on the stream, and then the guys who vote on the stream will decide what happens next, and I will then pick that person and gift them the gift card for their amazing stroke crazy suggestion. Again, just hit me up just on Twitter. If you could use the hashtag #TokenRoman, that would be really useful on that one, because then I can go back through all of the suggestions you're giving me. So that's hashtag #TokenRoman, and it is a giveaway, but it's for whoever comes up with the craziest suggestion, and then I'll put it to a vote on stream for at the end of the week so people can actually guess, and then I'll do it as part of my 30k subscriber special, which I'll do very soon because you guys are awesome and you deserve it. So yeah, basically that's going to be pretty much it for today. We need to get ourselves that final Tyler Breeze point, so we're going to get that right now. If you've already got yourself Sasha, if you sped through it as well, let me know what you've done tokening wise, or what you're going to do tokening wise in the comment section below. Let's just put in 2 strong cards here. because you are now getting to the point where you will start to lose some small games, especially if you're training cards up and whatnot. But sometimes I'm losing even games where I've got that WrestleMania fusion. If that fusion was a pro, in fact, I lost anyway. I actually thought I was going to win there, but alas, no. So speed and charisma, I'm going to lose to this other Sasha Banks now because she's a survivor one. Toughness and charisma, I'm actually going to put on the Vince McMahon supports there because they are like my little lifeline as such. So if I'm ever struggling, I can just go on. Not that you should struggle in Road to Glory at this point because it's literally crazy how easy it is. Remember to like and subscribe to the video. We're just going to put in Stone Cold Steve Austin there. Yep, easy. But you just see how much of a difference a Vince McMahon card brings to the game. Power is going to be easy, Bray Wyatt, and if you can also remember to go into the description below to see my Twitch, Twitter and Instagram details, as well as the Discord details, which I have updated so you guys can now get into it. At the beginning of the Discord link there's a HTTPS which basically caused loads of issues. I've now changed that so you guys can join the Discord channel whenever you wish to. Let's put in the Ted DiBiase there. He's going to actually do his finisher there, which is awesome. It's the same finisher as about 5 or 6 other cards. But anyway, $1 Million Dream is awesome, always. Toughness and Charisma, always going to lose because it's Roman Reigns, and he procced. So let's get towards the end. 2 Toughness, that's good, cool. Taggable, but it doesn't matter. I love those fusion images, by the way. I love that all of the Divas I've got in my Road to Glory deck have all got the fusion images going across. Hopefully I can get that for the Divas as well. If I can get myself a Lita Pro, that'd be great if I could get it for the fusion cards as well. For the next tier. If it's Lita cards, Nikki cards, or whatever cards in the next tier, that'll be amazing. We'll probably talk about in the next couple of days what cards we can expect to see in the SummerSlam tier. But that is Tyler Breeze. I am done. Remember, like, subscribe. Remember to check the description for details on the giveaway. All you got to do is go onto Twitter, #TokenRoman, and put your suggestion as what I should do with the cards. Remember, I can't silver star it. #TokenRoman. And I will choose the best ones, put it into a vote for the stream, and the stream will vote it towards the end of the week. If you can get that done, that'll be amazing. On to Sasha Banks now. I will see you guys later on. I'll be back soon with the finale for this, and also getting that first Becky Lynch card. I will see you soon, and as always, you know it's coming. So leave!